Well, good morning. Welcome to your daily operations weather briefing at 8:15. We have fairly decent conditions out there this morning. Cloudy skies, but no precipitation in the area. Not expecting any precipitation in the form of showers or thunderstorms until late tonight into tomorrow morning. So today should be a fairly good day overall. Temperatures rising into the mid 70s for highs, even with these cloudy skies and easterly winds. Looking at our surface analysis as of 9Z this morning, we have the remnants of Hurricane Irma that is now a tropical depression. It is currently located around the Alabama-Georgia border, spreading some moisture towards the Mid-Atlantic region, but we do have a strong area of high pressure that's centered over the eastern portion of the Great Lakes. That's going to be really allowing for us to stay dry today. There's a slight possibility we see a few sprinkles out there during the afternoon hours, but it will not amount to hardly anything if we do see some sprinkles. We do have a stationary boundary across the coastal Carolinas that's going to be moving towards our area as a warm front tonight and tomorrow morning, and that'll provide us with our chances of showers and thunderstorms. Looking at our radar as well as our infrared satellite and our observations on this page here, you can see some light returns on the radar this morning north of our area over the central Delmarva, extending into the northern portions of the Mid-Atlantic region. That's going to be continuing to move northward, and it's really not producing any precipitation to the ground, as we do have a fairly dry mid-level layer in the atmosphere this morning that's allowing for all this to dry up before it reaches the ground. The precipitation on the radar, or the radar returns, that's currently across the Carolinas is reaching the ground, and that will try to move up into our region, but we'll have a tough time doing so, as I mentioned, as that high pressure holds on. Our winds are easterly this morning. They'll turn southeasterly this afternoon and be fairly light throughout the day today. Not very strong pressure gradient across our region as that high pressure remains in control. Temperatures are warming into the mid-60s. The upper 60s this morning will continue to rise in the mid-70s. Looking at our current conditions as of 8 a.m. this morning, we have a few clouds, 11,000 feet, a broken deck, 18,000 feet, unrestricted visibilities. Our winds at 100 azimuth at 5 knots, temperature at 67 degrees, and relative humidity was at 70%. Looking at our risk chart for today, we'll have green conditions throughout the daytime hours into the late evening hours for all categories. We do bring in a yellow for rainfall after midnight tonight into tomorrow morning. A slight chance of a thunderstorm in that time period as well, but looking at that chances of thunderstorm anywhere from about 10 to 15%, so just under the category of the yellow. Could be seeing some low cloudiness in the region by tomorrow morning with any of those rain showers that do move in, and that could allow for us to have ceilings below 500 feet or visibility below a mile. Looking at our high temperature day at 75 degrees, winds will be southeasterly this afternoon of 7 to 12 knots. Tonight we'll see a south-southeasterly wind developing at 5 to 10 knots. As I mentioned, our chances of rain showers will be introduced after midnight with a low around 67 degrees. Our 24-hour terminal forecast, as I mentioned, we have a few at 11,000 feet, a broken deck 18,000 feet. That general sky coverage will continue until about noon, and then after noon, today we'll see a few at 2,000 feet, a few at 12,000 feet, broken at 15,000 feet, and a broken deck at 20,000 feet. And we'll be seeing that abundance of mid and upper level cloudiness throughout the afternoon hours into the evening hours. Once we get into the night, we'll see after Wednesday at one local, we'll see a scattered deck at 2,000 feet, broken deck at 4,000 feet, overcast deck at 10,000 feet, a chance of some rain showers, and our ceilings will go down to 2,000 feet with those rain showers, and a 10% chance of a thunderstorm. Looking at the overnight time period, you're going to see the reduced visibilities and also reduced ceilings down to around 1,000 feet and possibly under that with those rain showers in the area. And by tomorrow morning around 11 o'clock, we'll see a scattered at 1,500, broken deck at 4,000, broken deck at 8,000, chance of some showers in the region. Also a chance of a thunderstorm with a 15% probability here. Looking like our best chance of a thunderstorm would come around the 11 o'clock time period tomorrow, and only running about 15% chance of that occurring. Our tides are half foot above normal. Looking into the Wednesday time period, we're going to have mostly cloudy skies, overcast skies, chance of a shower, thunderstorms in the morning, then becoming partly cloudy in the afternoon, humid with a high of 82 degrees. Chance of precipitation, lightning with the yellow. Ceilings as well. Wednesday night we'll have a partly cloudy skies and humid, low of 69 degrees. Thursday we'll have partly cloudy, mostly cloudy skies. Chances of afternoon shower, thunderstorm, high of 79 degrees, and as well we'll have yellow conditions for those showers and thunderstorms across the region on Thursday, and that's going to be more of an afternoon variety for those thunderstorms. Let's got to complete the outlook for the hazards. We're going to continue on for a brief outlook of the tropics right now. We do have Hurricane Jose that's continued to weaken into a 75-mile-an-hour sustained hurricane, Category 1, currently between the Bahamas and Bermuda. Looking at an infrared loop of this hurricane, we can see it's being sheared by the remnants of Irma with some strong shear across the region, not allowing for much convection to build over the center. The center is actually north of this convection seen on the infrared satellite. And just looking a quick look at the GFS ensemble guidance from 0Z this morning, we see that a few outliers going towards the East Coast, and almost a good consensus that the storm will take a loop and then move in between the East Coast of the United States and Bermuda and continue out to sea. We'll continue to monitor the system for any changes in the upcoming days. But that'll complete the 8:15 weather briefing this morning. We'll be back at 10 a.m. for our outlook into the next 7 days.